By halftime, things were looking good as the Eagles outplayed the Rams. Despite the half, a few failed scoring chances would come back to haunt the girls in the second half. The Eagles fell 0-4 as the Rams could not be contained in the second half. The Eagles were shell-shocked and looking for a wake-up call to get the season back on track. Coach Rob decided to hold a punishing practice before the next game.
Did it in 24 seconds. I'm going to give you 26 seconds as the time that
As the practice got harder, the Eagles got tougher. In the end, the team would leave the practice with some much-needed character.
So you get through something like that. All right, I can tell you, I don't believe there's another team in our conference that's done that. All right, and we're going to call on those resources at some point. Sometime it's going to get very, very difficult, and you're not going to want to do things. You're not going to want to do some things later on in life outside of the soccer field, but you can do anything you want if you've got some people helping you out. Believe me. There's going to be a time with 10 minutes to go that we're up 1-0 and we are dying. And we are not going to roll over, we're not going to quit because of the fact that we can do it. Soccer game is easy. Just because you think you're tired, you're not tired. You now know what tired is, you now know what putting yourself through that is, don't you? Alright? 10, 15 minutes time, you're like, that's awesome, I love it. Alright? So that's another part of this thing. Help each other out, get the heck out of here. I'll clean up everything for you. I'll take all the cones and the hurdles. You do whatever you need to do. Have a day off tomorrow, relax, and Thursday and Friday we'll put the tactical part to a bit of intelligence, all right? A bit of intelligence on the soccer field, and now we've got some guts. Now we have guts, and we know what guts is. We can turn it around, can't we? All right? 15 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
15!
The road would not get any easier as Clarion took on IUP at Memorial Stadium during a cold and rainy day. In the Battle of the Bergs, the Crimson Hawks provided to be the victor at a margin of 2-0. The Eagles' next game would also end in a loss to Seton Hill. The idea of a winning record seems out of reach, with a record of 3-8-1 and 6 games remaining with ranked teams like Slippery Rock, Edinburgh, and Cal U. The team would have a difficult upward climb to attain a winning season. The Eagles, however, do not cower at the task and fight till the bitter end. They record a tie against Lock Haven at 1 apiece, with a goal from Rosenberg. And they would bounce back from a 0-3 loss against Slippery Rock with a victory over Shippensburg thanks to the toe of Blibzinski. The season did not turn out the way many had foreseen it early in the year. However, isn't that why we love sports? On paper, it's one thing. but play it out and the results are completely different. In Clarion's final game of the season, they would host Kutztown for senior night.
Okay, final home game of the season. It's clearly not gone as we had expected. Is it going to be the first winning season? No, it's not. Some good performances, some performances that were a little so-so, but overall there's many positives to take from it. I just hope the seniors can go out today on a positive note with an encouraging performance. We've seen some glimpses of the future. We've seen some interesting passing patterns in play. We've just been anemic in front of the goal. We just haven't scored goals.
At a record of 4-10-2, Coach decided to start seniors. Senior Maria Baldelli got her first opportunity to play this season. The game was not what the seniors had hoped for. Despite Saucy's 14 saves, the score was still 0-3 in favor of Kutztown. Clarion remained determined to fight until the very end, and this game would belong to the seniors. After a corner kick by senior Emily Heasley, senior Jordan DeLuise had a shot on the net, which led to the rebound. That's when it happened. With only minutes remaining, senior Maria Baldelli made the play, Clarion's own version of the shot heard round the world, as she buried the rebound into the back of the net. Clarion ended the season by ridding themselves of the demon that haunted them all season, scoring. While this wasn't Clarion's first winning season, with a final record of 4-11-2, it isn't hard to see that the young and talented team has the potential to do so very soon. The seniors of 2011 will move on to other accomplishments, using what they learned at the university for the foundation of their future. They will always be able to look back at Clarion soccer as time well spent with friends and family. For Rob and the rest of the Eagles, this was only the beginning, and they have taken the first steps in the right direction. Together, Rob and his Eagles will forge a successful road to the future. This season is just the first step. To be continued.